My summer plants that we're holding on for dear life are now done.
They're finished. And a little bit you're holding out for us,
Okay, and we are live. So, and I'm just letting Sarah in now, looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna share the agenda. Morning, Sarah.
Hey, y'all.
Oh. Can we start early? Mine says 9:01.
All right.
My clock
I got
says-
8:59. All right, let's start. Sarah decides the time. What time is it, Sarah?
I have 8:59.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call it at 9 o'clock. We respectfully acknowledge that the Township of Cavan Monaghan is located on the Treaty 20 Michisagi territory in the traditional territory of the Michisagi Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to First Nations for their care for and teachings about these lands. May we honor these teachings. Not the wrong document here. Can I have a motion, please, for approval of the agenda?
Happy to move it.
Second.
Can you see hands up? That was Ryan, excuse me. And-
Yeah, I could.
Okay. And disclosure of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof. Do we have to say anything about get your spook on now, or can we talk about that if it's as it arises, right? If we feel we have a pecuniary interest in the discussion around get your spook on, we can raise that later.
You can raise it later, yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. There's no closed session, no delegations, and now a motion, please, for minutes of the meeting on September 25, 2025.
Got the right date. Looks good. All right. Happy to move them.
All second.
That was Ryan and Zach, and carried. I'll assume it's carried unless I hear otherwise. Then moving on to business arising from minutes. I don't think we have anything there. Reports, treasury report, Zach.
So opening balance 66,648.32. A few checks cleared for this month, mostly in regards to Fall Festival. So the 692, the 385, and 226. Our closing balance of 65,344.65. Bridget, you mind scrolling down?
You bet.
I'm less prepared than I know. So new checks going out again for the most part related to the Fall Festival and the decorating committee. So Cody and Kelsey's Veggie Patch. That one there is for the pumpkins that were like the kids' pumpkin painting for the Fall Festival. Lions Club was food vouchers that were handed out to volunteers, etc. Fall Festival. Stacy did face painting. The Legion is the Poppy Fund. Kathy is reimbursements for some Fall Festival items. Ryan is reimbursement for the AGCO permit for the Fall Festival. And then the last 5 or 6 there are all reimbursements for decorating committee. Yeah, that's all the checks. That's one.
I think we can go on to 9.1.3 and then we'll take a motion for approval of treasury report and
Yeah.
requisition.
So I didn't have a look at that, guy.
Okay, so can I give you, this was the, no, it's in front of you now.
Yes. There it is.
Okay, so we had talked about just a review of this
Yeah.
and
So this was the approved budget from last year. that was taken into council and approved. The biggest change over the year prior was the 12% levy increase. So that'll be something I'll have to discuss again if we're gonna keep inflation pace. I do think that there's some discussion that needs to happen around what events we're gonna do, because that really kind of messed with how the budgeting went this year. So I think we need to have a frank discussion of what's gonna happen for next year before we can create the new budget. Yeah, I mean, I can give my recommendations on what I think, but the fall festival really, in my time, goes over well. It's one of the best ones. So I think creating a healthy budget for that, something close to what we actually spent this year would be reasonable. And look at maybe cutting some of the other ones, like the Lions car show, that's non-existent, and I can't imagine it's coming back. So we can reallocate some of the funds to
And-
elsewhere.
And the marketing budget, where is that one?
6940.
Right, so that was set by our previous marketing committee, and I don't think we've even touched that this year.
I'd have to go back and look, but yeah, we're not, if we've used 50%, I would be
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think that's, I mean, this would be more, I think, executive committee.
Yeah.
Just
So the whole point of bringing this was to do is a recap of.
And also
What
to
we-
make it public document. To make it is a public document now, it's on the agenda package, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay,
But yeah, as far as budget goes, like we're in pretty good shape
right,
year over year wise. I think we just need to do some reallocation of where things are going, because we're over in some categories and under in others, and just having a little bit better of a plan.
right.
I think
So-
this will be good, so.
Would this be an appropriate time to set a meeting of we'll call it the executive committee / finance committee / marketing committee, because it's all one and the same?
Did we approve the check recs? Like, shouldn't we?
We'll do that at the end. So we're gonna approve the treasury report and the check recs all in one motion.
Okay. Seems like it's kind of just jumping over here. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, it's either that or we do it 1, 2, 3, 3 different motions. Doesn't matter to me if you wanna.
I'd rather get the check requests done and out of the way before we start wandering into booking meetings, things like that,
I'm good with
if
that.
that makes sense.
Okay, so I'd like a motion then to approve the treasury
Not to know
report.
about Your interest in the check request.
Sure.
Yeah. $150.
I can second it in case it's better for someone who's not getting a check to second it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
If we get Sarah and Kim on that.
that would be great. So we want to receive the treasury report under 9.1.1, which is the bank account activity, as well as the check requisitions. So approval to pay 9.1.2.
Kim, are you making the motion?
Yes, she is.
I can certainly make the motion with great glee.
Perfect, I will second it.
Okay,
All in favor, yes.
I wrote it, so I'm in favor.
So
It's good.
we're moving on. All right, so
Right.
now we need a meeting. We don't need a motion. We just need to say that we're gonna have a meeting and when, and then we can ask for a motion to accept the report 9.1.3.
Sure.
What are you guys thinking?
Does morning work better for people or
No.
evening?
Evening.
Evening?
Tuesday evenings work best for me.
Yeah, The evenings are really hard for me at this point in time, if I'm honest with you, but I can
Like later or earlier?
both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. If evenings work better for you guys, I can prep a whole bunch of stuff. Like to send if I can't make it for a meeting, if that helps at all.
Well, what would we
I
consider?
think it's really important that you be there and you're the treasurer.
Yeah, I do agree.
Like, what does morning mean?
Whatever it needs to be.
like a
But
nine,
Zach has a problem in the morning because kids are back to school.
yeah, like 9 a.m. is oftentimes best time for me, but again, it doesn't work for everybody, so.
I can make a 9 AM work if we have enough warning. As long as it's.
Kim, I'll say to you that if you are part of the marketing committee, you're invited to this meeting. Because this is both marketing and finance. Are you interested in attending?
Yeah. Sorry. When is it? When are you saying? I hear your morning and evenings, but I think I missed the first date part.
Well,
We haven't said.
Ryan said Tuesday
I said Tuesday evening.
evening.
If it's morning, I
If
can.
it's morning, he's more flexible.
Are you talking the 14th?
We haven't actually set a date.
Okay, okay. It really, for me, it's a moving target. I mean, as you know, I love 8 AM because my life is so crazy. But if I can make it, I will be there for sure, morning or evening. Mornings are probably a safer bet for me, but
All right. And Sarah, what works best for you?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, evenings always, but I can, if I have enough warning, I can try and rearrange things.
Okay. Well, Tuesday morning will not work for me, this coming Tuesday. But any other day of the week in the morning, and Tuesday evening would work for me.
I think we're set on morning anyway.
We're set on morning? Okay.
Well, yeah, I think it's important for Zach to be there because, you
Yeah,
know, this is his gig.
all right. So, well, yes, well, we might have to break this up into two meetings anyway, but let's start with the finance, and if we can do marketing within the same hour, then great. And if not,
Can we shoot for next Thursday? How's that work for everybody? The 16th?
that's fine for me.
Yeah, that's good.
16th work? For now?
At 9?
At 9?
yeah, that works for me at 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
Can we do my office? My furnace doesn't work.
That doesn't sound like a good reason to do your office.
That's a good reason to do the office, the house furnace.
What about fourth line? I can always offer fourth line, of course.
We can use my office too, like I have an office and meeting room as well, so.
Who has
Lots of
coffee?
space.
We can always get coffee from the peddler, but I have a back room with enough chairs. It's up, if anybody,
Works for me. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
so my office, 9 o'clock.
Your office, 9 o'clock.
Okay. On Thursday, the whatever date that is.
16th?
Okay. Now with that, I guess we need a motion we don't need a motion to set the meeting date. We just
No.
need a motion to receive the report under item 9.1.3. I'll make that motion.
Second?
Okay, that's carried, I presume?
Was that Ryan seconding?
I
Yeah,
did, yep.
Okay.
because it was Zach's report.
Yeah.
And now moving on to general business, decorating committee update.
Yeah, so November 4th or 5th, the decorating committee will be back out there to swap the fall decor over to winter decor. They'll get some poppies in there for Remembrance Day. And, who they've already handed you the budget for, plan for next year. So we can discuss that at the meeting.
Okay, and marketing committee update. We did not have a meeting since, marketing committee meeting since our last regular meeting, so there's nothing to report there. And we've just set a meeting date, which we hope we can get to marketing. So that's the report there. Events, moving on to Fall Festival. I would like to defer that wrap up to the marketing committee meeting on next Thursday, because I don't think we have the picture of the budget finalized, nor do we,
It's close, but yeah,
Yeah.
a few things,
Yeah.
sort of.
Did you get the police check?
I don't know the check because it was, yeah.
it only came in yesterday. So that's one of the reasons we don't have a wrap up. And we didn't have a marketing meeting since the fall. It was only this past Sunday, so we'll defer that to our marketing committee meeting. And then get your spook on. Okay, that's a big topic. And as I recall, we left that to Ryan and Zach.
Yeah, we haven't met yet.
Yeah.
It's been a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Well, then we have to talk about it because it's on this month and I've got a lot of people asking, what are we doing?
If it was up to me, I'd like to make kind of a decision today if we can to say let's.
We have to make a decision today.
do, so.
Yeah.
But I think the only decision to make was, were we gonna contribute to the handouts?
And date and time. So the date is fixed.
Wasn't the date fixed? Yeah.
Yeah, well, based on the marketing committee plan from last year. Yeah,
Well, wasn't it on those little things we published?
it was on those little things we published, yes.
So the date's fixed.
So I would say so.
Okay.
So that was October 25 and, but the timing is a decision we make today, and then somebody has to do marketing for it, i.e. a poster. The poster last year was done by Timmy.
Could we ask Amy Leclerc to,
Pardon me?
could we ask Amy Leclerc to help with something like that, do you think?
If we pay her, I mean, that's what she does for a living. She volunteered her. Anyway, I can probably work with it. I did the poster the year prior. Anyway, I think I can do the poster, but other than that.
Do we have, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Do we have a template for the poster? I would think someone at Fourth Line could quickly pull it together if there's a template.
Timmy told me it was on her work computer.
Okay. Okay, well, that's good to know.
That means it's at Fourth Line somewhere.
Okay, I'll ask Lindy to have a look for it.
Okay, and what she did is she lifted an image from the prior year's poster, I think. But anyway, we can look into that, Kim. The bigger issue is to decide the time and whether there's going to be a contribution from BIA to the businesses and what that looks like.
Well, I don't have any problem with the BIA contributing.
No, I don't have much of a problem with it. It's just, is it $100, $1,000? What's the contribution? If what you said from last time was each store spending like $300, right? We can't spend $3,000 on candy. That's ridiculous.
No, it would just be a supplement.
Right.
Would we be comfortable with a $500 supplement for the businesses, like total, or $1,000?
500 was the number that I had in mind.
Yeah, I think we were thinking around $500. I think that makes sense.
Then the question would be how, like, are we gonna go out, one of us buy it and get reimbursed? Is that?
I think so. I think that's, good old Costco run or something.
Yeah.
So we can decide who does the Costco run.
Was it, leave it to Zach and I, like,
Okay.
if we just need a motion to say, you know,
That
an
we're
upset,
gonna
an
spend
upset limit of
$500.
$500.
That's right, I agree.
Then
And,
leave it to us, we'll figure out how to get it and how to disperse it.
right,
And if it's easiest for you guys, once you buy it, like Fourth Line during the week, Monday to Thursday only, could have the candy for businesses to come in and get as an option. That's an offer, but not Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's my only thing.
Okay, no, that sounds good.
That's actually, yeah, bonus, to save us having to try and track people down. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll work with you on that, Kim. That sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. And I think we should do it something like 10 a.m. till 2 kind of thing, just taking into mind, you know, kids who nap and such. I'm a long way from that, but I'm just thinking about that.
I
that,
think a shorter time frame is a
yeah.
better time.
That's the consensus amongst the business owners, 2 hours.
We would, 10's fine, but a lot of us don't open till 11.
Yeah, that's why you're good with 10, eh?
What about
Right, like-
11? What about 11 till 1? Question mark.
Yeah, 11 till 1 or 2 works perfect for us.
Good with that.
11 to 1, 11 to 2, which is it?
I think 2 hours is fine. In now.
11 to 2?
Or 12 to 2,
No one?
11 to 2 works for, I think that 11 to 2 works.
Okay,
3 hours?
Yeah.
yeah, 11 to 2, there we go.
Okay. Okay, Christmas in the village.
Just back, we had,
Yeah.
do we need a motion for?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, we do.
We do.
And
We'll
you're,
stay out of
and,
it.
so
You want a promotion on the table for an upset limit of $500 to spend on get your spook on.
did you hear that, Sarah?
I did hear it. Who's motioning it?
That was Ryan.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Thank you, sir. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Got it, all right. Let's go buy some candy, man.
That's just for us.
Now moving on to Christmas in the village. So I had a meeting with Wendy Bannerman again, and I have some notes. I actually sent the notes out to everyone. So the original thought about having a Festival of the Trees type of event at the old school. It's realized now that that would be way too ambitious to accomplish by December 6th. So she'd like to shelve that until next year, still wants to do it. But just too much work to get done in less than 2 months. So for this year, still wants to work with trees, but it would involve a change of our street closure, which maybe at this point in time, it's too late to be talking about, I don't know. So the street closure that she would be proposing for the horses would be from Meds Mountain, the parking lot. Open the gate, let the horses do a turnaround on Orca lands. So there's one issue there is we'd have to get Orca permission. And then over the Distillery Bridge, and then make the turn onto Needler's Lane to the mill, and then there's enough of a turnaround there for the horses. So that would be the route for the horses. So nothing on King Street or Allen Lane. And then the Orca lands would be decorated with trees and lights and maybe decorations. which she would source from sponsorship or donations from the people who raise Christmas trees and make lights.
So one issue there is the arena will be being in decommission phase at that point. There'll be a giant demolishing construction site there.
Okay. That's a big issue.
It's a big issue.
Yeah.
Can I ask what the concern is about having it on Main Street? Because I think that's part of the magical part of it that I hear from local folks.
The cost. And
No.
which is,
Why would
What's
cost be
the
any
cost?
why would the cost be any different?
Is that for the police, you mean? Is that? what
The
you're saying?
police. So, how would I would guess that we'd have the same problem with the horses. With the deconstruction of the arena around that time, if the horses are coming down Allen Lane as they did in the past. And on Needler's Lane.
Yeah, I think either way, we'd have to take a look at the road closure again because of the demolition, because the road closure goes all the way around.
Right,
But,
so the horse route would have to change regardless.
So to answer your question, Kim, I think the issue we had with the Main Street was the turnaround. Right,
Yeah, yeah.
and the guy with the horses wasn't comfortable going up Union and onto Center anymore. It's just too much slope for his horses.
I think though, you were just talking about why not close the road like from King to, like King
Tupper to
from
Union.
Tupper to Union. Yeah, the route, I feel like the route that we ended up with on the road closure was actually what the horse vendor requested.
Right, which was around the arena and back.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
kind of need that loop rather than, running back and forth.
And a
Up and down
full
Kings-
closure, not just an
Yeah.
an occupancy, right? Because we
Yeah.
want to deal with other vehicles.
But I do agree with you, Kim, like having the horses in the Main Street is pretty special.
Can I
But-
just offer, because now you guys own that big, huge piece of property next to our parking lot, could you go down King onto Tupper, onto Center, only as far as the big turnaround and then come back? No, I guess you can't, can you? No, never mind. I just realized I typed
With the
myself in.
deconstruction of the arena, it might be the year we say we're gonna have to skip horses.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, sounds that way to me. The other issue is that when you're going through an intersection, you have to have police. And they're expensive, and the horses are over $2,000. And then on King Street, because this event got moved from a Thursday night to Saturday during the day, there are a number of businesses that don't like the street closed on King.
Didn't you go back to Thursday? Or did you stay with the Saturday? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
I thought
So,
you went back.
Right now, it's on the little thing for December 6th, which is a Saturday.
But it could not be a Saturday night. Like, it doesn't say time on it, right?
No, and there's no indication of what.
I
would be
think there is a
happening.
time on the road closure, but you can always amend the road.
We can
closure,
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
But we're saying that there's no horses, so why have a road closure? The road closure was there last year for the horses.
Right, but if it's at night, the businesses really can't complain.
The businesses, don't have an issue with the nighttime Thursday. It's the Saturday daytime.
Right, we're talking Saturday night.
But don't we still have the problem with the deconstruction of the
Not if
arena
it's
at
all on
nighttime?
King Street.
It's all on King
If
Street.
it's all
We don't
on
have
King.
horses.
But
You
then,
just kind of eliminate that little area, like down by the arena, and you just keep it on King Street, right? The only thing would be just parking, but
But
The
then
fire-
where's the turnaround for the horses?
We're saying no horses.
no horses.
No horses,
Yeah.
okay, so what's the event then?
You can put your trees in the middle of the street.
So what else did you have aside from the horses?
Well, she wanted to show off the area around the mill and the,
Not much.
It has-
Yeah, and another year, that would be a great
Yeah,
idea,
yeah.
but just this year, it's
Okay.
not a good.
well,
Work.
my guess is that I can go back and talk to Wendy again, where we're running out of time here. But her whole idea was to show off the area where the creek is and Orca lands and the pond with lighted trees that would be very attractive for people to come and have a look at, and then they see our downtown. And it wouldn't be there just for the one night. It'd be there for the Christmas season.
So it's just mostly decoration as
It's
opposed to
decorating,
activities?
it's decorating the Orca lands with trees and lights, yeah. And on that one day, there would be the horse ride, but that seems to be out now. And maybe there could still be decorated trees over there, but.
So were you guys buying the lights and everything for the decorations, or?
Well, she was looking, she believes she can get donations to cover costs of lights and trees.
Okay.
And so that was the reason that we asked about the charitable receipts,
Okay.
and we got
I thought that
Got-
was to do with the Festival of Trees 2026.
no, that was for this year, and would be for next year as well, but to get the number of trees, I think like Christmas trees cost about $40 now.
Like $100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So the idea was to go to various Christmas tree farmers and get them to donate, or, 50% donation, and give them a charitable receipt, or they could call themselves sponsors, one or the other. And the same thing with lights. So to make that whole area beautiful, to make the event for one night fun with the ride
Sure.
with the horses, but the horses aren't gonna happen. Is it worthwhile to still do lighted trees? And then you might say, well, what's the event then? I mean, there's no.
Yeah, and doing
It'd have to
lighted
be
trees
like-
in a construction zone may not be a good fit
And
right
that might
now.
not be a good fit. We were totally unaware of that. I think it changes,
Given the circumstances, it's a lot harder to
Yeah.
pull off.
yeah.
Um,
So we might have to go back to, what can BIA do to augment what the township might be doing at CMCC? And Christmas in the Village would be something that Wendy can work on from now until next year.
mhm.
So I think no horses, no lights, what's left?
I have a question. I'm just wondering about, there was one year when not we, because I was not involved, when they had Christmas trees on the property at the Tinny House that you guys now own.
Mhm.
And that would be kind of a down and dirty for the 2026 gap year. Could we put 8, 12 trees in there? You could also have music, which would be really nice outside. So people could walk around the trees, get their photos taken, make presents under the trees. Like that might be an option of something small that still brings people into the village. I don't know.
I remember on that same token, I mean, I remember the first Christmas villages that I started to attend, there was no real vendors. Like it was just,
No, we're not
People-
talking about vendors at all here this time.
there were no vendors. It was just really just a closed street with, the community coming together and people serving hot chocolate and, there was still the
They
horses.
had
obviously.
musicians, I think.
There were
Phil-
musicians,
Yeah,
but-
and there was the,
But it wasn't,
there was
it wasn't
the-
complicated.
the, acrobat or whatever, remember the
the
Yeah, the-
juggler guy,
juggler?
Fire juggler.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a juggler guy, there was, I'm trying to remember.
But to your point, Kim, like, it doesn't have to be a complicated thing.
That's what I think. Like if there was some money, I mean, we could probably put together 10 trees on the tinny yard. If you had music and if you wanted to bring in fire jugglers, that all sounds amazing. I mean, what I hear from people is that it's what's partly Christmas in the Village for some people who are new to the village. It's what made them fall in love with it. You know,
This is the first event I encountered when I moved to this town.
Mhm.
I thought it was fantastic, yeah. And there really was just people meandering on the street and having hot chocolate.
The horses were there too.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the
Yeah,
horses,
the horses were there, yeah.
But, you know, I think people can appreciate that the horses aren't practical this year. You know, maybe instead of spending $2,000 on horses, we get,
Unless they go back to that original route, right?
unless they go back to the original route.
Yeah.
But maybe we supplement it with more
Music.
circus performers and music.
Music.
You know, make it just kind of an event versus. I don't
And you
know,
did the fire department did the fire bowl,
with
right?
the Firebowl the one year, yeah,
Yeah. Wait, a couple of years.
that's right.
You could have your food vendors that you had at the fall festival,
If we're,
or not.
if we get food vendors back, yeah.
Well,
I mean, Zach will be open by then, so.
Zach will be open by then.
Yeah, you may not need them, really, yeah.
Lions Food Trailer is put away now.
Yeah.
When I did the Christmas in the Village, it was very difficult to get food vendors because it's cold and it's dark and they don't have lights.
But food trucks do, like they operate in the dark, in the cold.
Some of them do. Anyway,
And encourage people to shop in the existing stores. I think that was the big thing.
No.
Yeah.
But the stores were very different then too, right? You actually had stores to shop in.
is this something we should talk about at the marketing meeting or, because I'm happy to take on, if we wanted to do a little winter Christmas wonderland of some trees and lights, I could certainly take that on.
Yeah.
As part of a larger,
can I suggest, Tim, that you touch base with Wendy Bannerman and take this on and report back to us at like between now and Thursday? I mean, I'll give her a brief report about what's happened today, but I think you have some great ideas and you could get her help to wherever, like she wants to run this. And so I think the two of you would be a good pair to
Well,
put some logistics together.
I think we just need to set the scale of what we want to achieve this year. Like, I don't think this is the banner year for Christmas in the Village. This is keep the momentum of a Christmas in the Village alive. With it a little bit scaled back and a little bit more intimate.
I agree. I'm happy to help whatever. I'm fine to reach out to Wendy and then report back. And I'm also happy to just come back with some ideas.
Yeah, well, let's, like you said, let's regroup with this on next Thursday and see what we can come up with. Maybe we don't have a big runway, but I mean, depending on how intimate we want this to be, we think we can pull something off.
Okay, so deferring to Thursday.
Yeah.
Very good.
We might need 2 meetings because the primary one is about finance.
I think we did a lot on finance last year. I
Yeah.
think this year is just gonna be a bit of a fine
Yeah.
tune. I really don't think it'll take. us too
If
long.
Kim, if you're able to attend Thursday, but between now and Thursday, touch base with Wendy Bannerman.
I will do my very best. I will email her right away.
Okay, all right. Moving on then to AGM. November 26, 2025 was the proposed date, and the proposed venue was Zach's Place of Business. And I don't think there's anything to talk about other than setting the time, and we have to have the budget in place, which we will have by next Thursday, our
Right.
budget.
Hmm.
And then we present to that meeting. And so some invitations would go out. I think I would not want to do that until we know we have the budget, draft budget in place by next Thursday.
I would agree with that.
Okay. And can we set the time now, or should we wait till Thursday? Does it matter? Or did we already talk about the?
Like we said, 6 to 8 before, but I
Yeah.
think we can finalize it on Thursday and then we can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll ask for a motion to receive all reports under general business.
Then move it.
I'll second.
All in favor? And correspondence? I don't have correspondence, but I just wanted to say that I've been corresponding with 3 new members. We already know about Dusk to Dawn has opened up as of last Friday. And wonderful new addition to our downtown. We have on this coming Saturday, Bremkin Home Improvements.
Is that what that mean?
That's Brian Davis that I've been talking to.
Yeah, I just didn't know what he'd actually fixed the date yet, so. you said
Yeah,
Saturday.
he said it would be a soft opening. I don't know that it's what that looks like exactly. And I mean, I think they're still doing some renovations in there, but anyway, and then the third one is Pies by Zach, opening at 16 King Street East, which is the former wine shop. He's in possession now, but I don't think he can open until November 1 because there's still wine stuff moving in and renovations to happen, but that'll be gourmet pizza. And so 3 new additions.
Great.
I will ask for a motion to adjourn at 9:41. Stack. And all in, there need a seconder.
I will second and say aye.
Okay, that was Kim, and all in favor, we are adjourned.
Before we're gonna keep,
We have to go.
and
Bye, everybody.
to discuss.